Hey, it's Carrie here, your intuitive counselor and happiness coach. And one thing I love to do on this channel is to demystify mysticism. There's so much out there that can seem like it's out there, but you can really apply these ideas and concepts to your life in ways that are practical and useful and purposeful. So today we're going to share all about your higher self. What is your higher self? How your higher self is different than your spirit guides, and how you can connect with your higher self. Now, if you've been studying spirituality or intuition for any amount of time, you hear a lot of expressions and they all get kind of jumbled together. Angels, spirit guides, higher self, divine guidance, like they're all kind of mushed up, and you may not know the difference, and you may not know if there is a difference. Well, there is. And it's important to know who to call upon or what to call upon at what time. It's kind of like if your phone breaks, for instance, and you call your phone company because you want to fix your phone, you know to ask for technical support. You're not going to call up and ask to speak to an accountant or the CEO. You want to know who to call upon for what situation. So what is your higher self? So you may know the expression, you are a spiritual being having a human experience. So your human self, let's talk about that first. Your human self is limited by time and space. Your human self is in a body, right? Your human self gets really caught up in drama, and we have emotions, and sometimes we have trauma, and things down here on the earth plane feel very intense and they're polarized, and we have a lot of emotions that we're processing. So your human self has a personality, an ego, and a conscious mind. Now, your conscious mind is not your consciousness. You have a higher consciousness. You have a part of you that's connected to all that is. You have a part of you that's connected to divine consciousness. Your soul is eternal. Your soul is always seeking experiences for growth and expansion. And one of those means of growth and expansion is having a human experience. However, there's a part of you that is always connected to your soul, your higher consciousness, the reason that you came down and incarnated into a body, your soul's purpose. There's a part of you that knows all that. That part of you is your higher self. So your higher self is that part of you that connects you to your higher consciousness. Your higher self is that part of you that connects you to your soul's purpose, that knows your soul's purpose, that knows the reasons that you're having certain experiences. You know the expression, everything happens for a reason. You may not always know why that is, but your higher self knows why that is. So that's why it's important to call upon your higher self, that part of you that's wise and knowing. Now, how is this different than spirit guides? Your spirit guides are beautiful beings that are wise and loving, and they're always guiding you toward your soul's purpose. I have a whole video about who your spirit guides are and how they help you. So I'm going to make sure to link that here. For now, it's important to know the distinction is that your spirit guides, even though many of them are with you incarnation after incarnation, they're always with you, they're not you. They're not part of you. It's kind of like, let's say you have a grandparent that's very wise and loving and is always giving you advice and has been on the earth longer than you and gives you guidance. That's like a spirit guide. They're part of your family, but they're not you. Your higher self is you. Even though it's out here, it's still within you. And you can access and connect with your higher self at all times. In fact, you are connecting with your higher self at all times. But the thing is, as our conscious mind is constantly trying to figure things out, and as our emotional self is constantly stuck in things that can be fearful or scary or upsetting, your higher self is always guiding you at all times. So that's why it's important to consciously connect with your higher self. So how do you do that? Again, as I said, it's actually paradoxical that your conscious mind can sometimes prevent you from connecting with your higher consciousness, because that's the part that's figuring things out. Your left brain is your conscious mind. Your right brain is your intuitive mind. And that's at least 85% of your brain is this other parts of you that are picking up intuitive guidance all the time. So if you want to connect with your higher self and your higher guidance, get quiet, get still, turn this part of your brain off that's always thinking and figuring things out, and allow yourself to receive divine guidance by being still, by quieting your mind. If you've ever been in the zone when you're being creative, that's when really brilliant ideas come to you. When you're dreaming, that's when you get a lot of guidance, because that's when your intuitive faculties are really running the show, right? So that's the first thing that you want to do to connect with your higher self. Now, you also want to ask your higher self for guidance. So if the term higher self sounds a little bit like out there, right? You can ask your wisest self. What would my wisest self do? What would the wise part of me, the all-knowing part of me, what is my wisest, highest self trying to tell me about my situation now? So go within and ask the question, and ask your wisest, highest self, and allow yourself to receive the answer. So get quiet. The answer may come to you in images. It may come to you later on. It may come to you in a dream. One way to receive that answer is to, after you get really still and quiet and ask your highest, wisest self for guidance, write a letter to your higher self. Dear higher self, or dear wisest self, or however you want to frame it. And write a letter and ask your inquiry, and then ask your higher self to write back to you. It's not that weird, because you are your higher self. Your higher self is communicating through you. Your higher self is part of you. So why can't your higher self write back to you? So write yourself back as your higher self, but make sure you're in that nice, calm, quiet space first, and write a letter back to yourself with guidance from your wisest, highest self, and you will amaze yourself. Now, another way to communicate with your higher self is through meditation. You can get into a quiet, calm place and ask your higher self to guide you through a vision, to give you an idea, to meditate upon something with your higher self and see what comes to you. Now, I have a meditation that I've created for you to connect with your higher self, to envision your future, to envision your next steps to fulfill your soul's purpose. If you want that meditation, you can access that for free using the link below, and I highly suggest you do that, because sometimes it's easier if you're guided. So this is a guided meditation to guide you to connect with your higher self. So again, you can get that using the link below. Now, another thing to do is to ask your higher self before you go to bed to help you solve something or to give you guidance on something. And then your higher self will communicate to you through your dreams. And you may want to write your dreams down the next day. The most important thing for you to do is to know that you have the answers, that you have access to divine wisdom, to divine consciousness at any time, and to just allow yourself to relax and receive and know that you have access to this at any time. So there's so much more in this vast and loving universe that I want to share with you. So if you want to know anything else about spirituality, the soul, your soul's purpose, or intuition, astrology, or numerology, I want to know what you want to know from me, because I'm going to be making so many more videos for you. So leave a comment below and let me know what you want me to share with you in my next video. And if you've enjoyed this video, make sure you like it, and I'd love for you to subscribe to this channel. I'll be sharing more with you in the future. And Share it with your friends. I know they will appreciate you for it. And I am wishing you the most joyful, beautiful journey as you connect with your higher self. I love you so much, and I'll talk to you soon. Lots of love. Bye for now.